I'm Major Will Grafe, Thunderbird 2, left wing pilot. It's an interesting story for myself. Never had aspirations of joining the military per se, didn't really have too much family that were in the military. Both grandfathers were in World War II, and then I have an uncle and a cousin that were in the Navy. I went into college initially to be a doctor. Obviously that did not pan out for me. So my backup plan was kind of thinking FBI, CIA, things like that, because I used to love the Jason Bourne movies and all those cool CIA movies, 007. Those were all my heroes growing up. So I thought that was a good backup plan, but I had no skill sets or no experience really to fall back on for my application process for that. So I figured military background would be pretty good. Most of those guys generally have military background. And so when I was looking through the book in college for ROTC programs, I saw Air Force ROTC. I remembered back when I was 10, 11, 12 years old, my uncle used to own a little 4-seat Cessna plane. Let me fly it a couple times, and I loved to fly. I loved that flying. I loved airline flying. So I just figured, let's check out the Air Force. Even though I didn't really have aspirations of being a pilot, I just figured I loved to fly. Air Force was a lot of flying, so give it a shot. And then the rest is history. I just kind of fell in love with it, fell in love with the people, fell in love with the leadership, the followership, and just the whole camaraderie piece of the military that is. No, we try to stay healthy on the team. So if I can eat some salads or some fruits and veggies to keep myself fitting in that nice tight uniform, then that's always a plus. I like protein bars, quick, easy snacks. Those are always nice. I'm a big sweet tooth guy, so I love my chocolate. Got to have some chocolate here and there to keep that caffeine level, keep that energy level high, since I don't drink coffee or anything like that. But yeah, I try to strive to stay as healthy as I can, and sometimes you don't get that opportunity on the road. It's a difficult decision. A lot of the aspects of this job are very enjoyable and very rewarding. But I think one of the most rewarding and enjoyable things are also the most challenging, which is going out and visiting the children's hospitals, as well as the Make-A-Wish kids that come and visit us on our Friday practices. Obviously it's challenging in the aspect that you see these kids, you know that they're struggling, you know that their family's struggling, and that there's nothing you can necessarily do for them on the medical side. But it's rewarding in the fact that when they see you, an instant smile on their face. I don't consider myself anyone special, being on this team, I think it's the uniform that they get to smile from, and just kind of the aspect of us being a Thunderbird. But me individually, I'm no more different than anyone else out there. So it's kind of special to me when I see these kids and I'm able to interact with them and hopefully just make their day that much better. And it's not only rewarding, but it's also inspiring. I always walk away from those interactions humbled and inspired, because despite what they're going through, despite what their family's going through, they are just in the moment. They're super positive, they're super optimistic and happy, and just want to talk to you and want to have a good time and want to laugh. And it means a lot when you can sit there and look at these people and know that they're really struggling, and yet they can still put a smile on their face and still be just as happy as everyone else out there. And it really puts things into perspective, and I think that's what I'll take away most from being on this team.